Oh yeah, we gotta do like a it's the last episode.
What if we use that? We use that. They're like, what the fuck? They just don't give a shit, do they?
Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a little Krabby Patty, right? Wrong!
What's up, faggots? It's the final episode.
Yeah! Oh yeah!
And yeah, for the special occasion.
Oh yeah!
Okay.
Woo!
So, this anime, the girl Yamada wants to have sex with 100 dudes.
Cause she's a fucking
And since she's so timid about having sex, and she's so underdeveloped and underskilled, underexperienced, she decides to have sex with another virgin boy. Because she thinks that'll be easier, because they both don't know what they're doing. However,
I feel like that's almost worse.
yeah, because
then the other person
you
can't help
both
her out.
don't know.
yeah, you both don't know what you're doing.
Find
so
yourself
she's
a
gonna
rapist.
Yeah,
They know exactly what
Just
they're
go down a back alley, dress appropriately,
or
and ask for it.
exactly.
Nice MJ in the Rain.
All you
from
got-
Spider-Man 1.
All you gotta do, exactly. All you gotta do is just go. You don't even have to wear anything. Just walk down a dark alley and it'll happen. Fuck
That's it, though.
Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna get started, and we're gonna start the anime, get this
Right.
final episode, see what's gonna happen, give our thoughts. Oh, it's gonna be great. We're gonna review it, do all the shit.
Someone, somewhere, something's gonna get popped.
Yes,
Something's gonna get popped.
I
Most
might.
definitely.
And so, at the halfway point, we split these in 2 episodes if you're new, and at the half point of this first part, we are going to read a review, and we're going to talk about our experience of what the review says. So there will be spoilers. I mean, obviously, we're watching the finale, but there will be spoilers of the end of the finale in the review, in the middle, or at the end of this part. And then next week, we are going to read another review, and have a good time, and then that night at 7 o'clock, we're just gonna have a open discussion about the anime. Relax, open up a couple beers, maybe get some drinks. It's
Get
gotta
some
be
coke.
3, 2, 1. Here we go.
Oh, gross. Maybe it was just a you show me yours, I'll show you mine thing.
Oh, that happened like
So, I hope
10
you're feeling
episodes
better.
ago.
Thank you.
I had a good time at the
Well,
party.
you know
but
how
I didn't
that,
get to hang
what
out
that
with
turns
Yamada.
into.
Darn. It's gonna
What
be
that
hard to
leads
ask
to.
her to marry.
For Yamada?
Dude,
I
his
heard that, okay?
sister,
What do you need me
man,
to
walks
do?
around the house
I need to
naked,
find out how to stop screwing up having
smells
sex
her
and I need
brother's
details.
penis. I think this is another incest side story.
This could be, or like a little hint.
Dude, her little sister is so mature.
When I start getting busy with all
And
those
she
guys,
gets a
I'll
lot
go
of
your
action,
way.
too.
She sounds
Yeah, it's
so
true.
desperate. I guess
A
this
sister?
is easy for her.
Yeah.
Yeah! Oh, God. She could just be a midget. I mean, what do you call him?
Pygmy?
Pygmy.
Hey,
No,
let's
they said
chat,
her
baby.
age. She's
I'm
like
gonna
in junior
message
high,
you.
right?
Be direct and it'll get erect.
Hey!
That's almost as good as
I got a
ditches for
message from
bitches.
Yamada.
Or a Papa Day keeps the bitches away.
Hey, that too. Got some good ones. Got some gold ones.
Ooh, yeah.
Touching boobs, baby.
You know,
I should try to
maybe
settle
this is a
that.
bad thing
I
for
would like
me,
to. I want to ride.
but I have never,
Ride
ever been awkward in a sexual
You mean
situation
a
in my life.
carousel?
Even your first time?
Even the first time. But I was one that instigated it, so
You're just born with high levels of testosterone, I guess.
I am very aggressive.
I want to have sex.
Oh!
Sex. I want to have sex.
Just echoes.
Whoa.
That's the one thing every man wants to hear.
I vote to sex you up.
Freaking out a little.
See,
but
this is
we're
another
only
thing too,
3
you
blocks away
can't
from our
plan
station.
for it
What if
though.
we see someone we know?
It has to
Well,
be spontaneous, right?
I did plan for it, but I never told her that.
I see.
I mean, it's gotta be spontaneous
Right, I know.
from one of the sides. If you
Yeah.
both plan for it, especially if it's your
Well, that was
first
strange.
time.
Who'd have thunk?
Oh, is this like a
Early on
sex
Christmas
place?
morning.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's a
It's
night by night
That's true. I
motel.
guess
Well, look at that.
Ah, gold, like the cherries. Golden
The
cherries.
golden cherries.
Although the brother was golden cherries.
Right.
And
I guess you told him where.
making me so hot, baby. Wow.
They're watching hentai porn. Well, whichever it is.
Tell me again how much you want it.
Oh my god!
That's like
Doing it again.
the stereotypical porn video.
I started this video to turn him on, but I freaking
I don't know about that. Watching sex with your girl. I mean, watching porn with your girl before doing it.
I think it'd be a nice, fun game of Simon Says.
You don't want to look like all you're after is sex. Because even if that's true, you don't want to act like a douchebag.
Well, she wants it. That is good advice, though. But I mean, she wants it.
I can't believe
You
I'm
gotta
saying
lull
this,
them
but
into a
while
sense
you're
of
kissing
security
her,
with
you
your
should gently lay
words.
her down on top of the bed.
And now, milk the teeth. She's speechless.
No, hold on, let me do it.
No.
Some guys like to watch them do it.
Yes.
Are you that way?
No. I like to do it all by myself. Just sit still. Don't do anything.
I've touched
Act
them,
like you're asleep.
never actually
Like you're chloroformed.
Maybe we need to cut that out. People might get the wrong idea. Oh, prepare yourselves.
Holy moly! What? What? I didn't know this was that kind of anime.
I told you.
No! Rewind now! Oh my god!
You see it for real.
Oh my lord!
I was surprised too the whole time. Only in the very last episode.
What is happening?
They're so soft.
This is hentai. This is hentai.
This is too much.
This is hentai.
I just can't take it. Such an outrageous person. Oh my god!
Should be this perfect.
Whoa.
Oh my wow.
This is so
David's face. I can't even explain it.
Oh no.
Oh, they're like, oh my lord.
Swirl your bed around. And they still haven't had sex.
I can't take this, dude.
I know.
Ooh. We made it halfway through the finale. All right. So what we're gonna do right now, before we end this first part, is we're gonna read a review and kind of give a brief talk about what's going on. Even rate, give ratings, give our opinions, give whatever the fuck. All right. So on myanimelist.net, there's a review on here that gave it a 10 out of 10. So I wanted to read all the good things that this person had to say about it, and we can kind of give our own opinions along the way. Next week we'll read a review that's negative, and we'll see what's up with that.
Okay.
So a 10 out of 10 by
Perfect
Mako
score.
Tofu.
I would not give it a perfect score. I wouldn't give anything I've seen a perfect score.
True. I am a total ecchi enthusiast. Oh, I didn't see the end in there.
Etchy enthusiast.
Zoom in, bro.
Ecchi enthusiast. I am a total ecchi enthusiast. So keep in mind, I might be a little in love with the show when writing my review.
It's biased.
biased.
It's a biased review.
It's biased.
Yeah.
Story
biased.
10 out of 10. Most people would
What the
probably
hell?
shrug this show off as, "Are you serious?" Or, "Wow, though, what perverts."
Yep.
Yes!
Yeah, well,
Fucking
as the
30-year-old
synopsis
virgin.
makes it seem like Yamada is a total slut, and that all you'll get is a very intense fan service for 12 episodes. That is
Yes.
what I thought. Think Kiss X Sis, or Rosario plus Vampire-esque.
That was
Gotta put those on the list.
Yeah, look those up.
But
Rosario Vampire, I know that one.
Oh yeah.
But B Gata H Kei is not purely fan service. There is actually a very funny story, and when there is fan service, it's not that trashy. Are you kidding me kind? A girl who thinks her vagina looks weird and wants 100 sex friends. But there is so much more to B Gata H Kei, a girl's quest to
Show
have
me
sex
the
filled with hilarious dialogue and outrageous situations, ecchi comedy at its finest. You know,
Excuse me, I don't know about
You only
that.
watched 3 episodes. You shut the hell up.
so I mean, I don't, I wouldn't give it a 10. I honestly, for story, the story wasn't honestly that great. Actually, yeah, I'd probably bring the story down to like maybe a 7 or an 8. I mean, yeah, it had great comedy, but the story itself, I mean, a girl wants to sleep with 100 guys, she gets hooked, she gets obsessed with this one guy, and they never even end up having sex. So, I mean, oh, did we say spoilers? Spoilers!
Well,
Spoilers! Alright, so, yeah, the story's pretty good. Now, and I like what he said about the trashy, like, it's not trashy, that there is fan service in a way, but it's not trashy, and I think I mentioned that, like, it feels
natural.
It feels natural.
It's not like fake, like over the top. Like this would never happen.
Yeah, it makes you feel. It makes you feel like a first time would be, and your experiences with such, and it's nice. I think it's done in a tasteful way. I think it is outrageous in some ways, but I think it's not like outright hentai, you know? It's done in a way that's relatable, I think.
Yeah.
So moving on to art. 8 out of 10, he says. The art is pretty good. Yamada and others are well drawn and cute in backgrounds and scenery. Like Kanejo's house, can be very pretty. Kosura definitely fits the generic high school male description, and this is very refreshing to contrast to the majority of quote-unquote normal anime males with six-packs, spiky blonde hair, etc. That's true.
Okay.
Boobs can be a bit huge in this show, but it's not disgusting and trashy because B Gata H Kei's comedic element.
It's not Madam MILF status.
Yeah, Madam MILF is crazy, and I hate those big hentai boobs where they're like sagging all over the place and they wobble around.
Yeah,
Gross,
so
dude.
nasty, man.
Like, I felt like even Mayu's boobs were kind of nice. I mean, I don't think there was any boobs in this one. Yeah, there was no boobs in this one. I was like, ooh. I was just like, oh, you know, it's pretty big. Pretty nice. No, but you know, I would give the art either an 8 or a 9 out of 10. Like the
Definitely.
art, Yamada's eyes too. That like that aqua kind of green color in her eyes. That was just beautiful. And then, of course, the backgrounds and when they would do like the pinup type of artwork of Yamada in mid episodes, and even when it was like showing her body off, like it was just beautifully drawn. Expert artist. I just think that's amazing. It was really good. So sound, the guy gives it 8 out of 10. The show has a decent amount of popular Seiyu, including Tamura.
Seiyu, is that Japanese music?
I don't know. Yukari and Hori Yui as Yamada and Takashita, respectively. So sound is nice, and the voice acting isn't forced and unbelievable or anything. The OP and ED are cute to me, and will probably be cute to you too if you're a Yukarin fan. The background music isn't made up of mellifluous symphonies or anything, Tenmon-esque, but it gets the job done and isn't annoying or anything. The random B Gata H Kei is cute.
B Gata H Kei.
You know, I agree. The sound was pretty good. The voice acting for English actually wasn't bad.
Yeah.
Like, I thought it was well done.
Yeah.
It was well done. I'd give the voice acting a 7 or an 8. I could dig it.
Yeah.
And the opening theme song was good too. I actually did like it. I liked the opening theme song.
Wow.
I like how she was singing too. Yamada sings like the opening.
That was awesome.
The end credits, I can't say much because we're usually talking over the end credits, and I usually take out my earplugs. But the opening was really good. All right, so moving on to character. This person gives it a 9 out of 10.
Wow.
Yamada. I love Yamada so much. She'd get a 10 out of 10 from me. Well, why'd you give her a 9 then?
Like actors overall.
Okay. Yamada is so entertaining. And her sorta Soon-sun side, though
freaking
weeboo, can make episodes very funny. The best part about Yamada is that she's daring. As you'll see if you watch the show, and let's face it, it's not often that you have a sex-obsessed female character in anime. That's not true.
Excuse me?
They all are.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you watch too much hentai.
I don't like.
Whoa.
What?
I mean, alright.
I don't think she's bold though. What did it say? Daring?
Pussy. She gets down to it and she pushes out.
Yeah, literally down to it.
Yes.
I don't think she's daring at all. She pretends to be daring, but she's very scared and self-conscious. She's not daring.
I really find her quite annoying. And sometimes like she's so obsessed and wants to get it on so bad, and then it gets down to it, and then she whisses out.
Yeah.
And then she gets mad about it when it's her fault.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I would give her character maybe a 7. I think she's a solid character, but nothing fantastic. I think just a solid 7.
Yeah.
Enjoyment over 9,000. I wish I could give this show an infinity in enjoyment, because that's what really makes this show a 10 out of 10. The only 10 out of 10 I've ever given for me.
Really?
I remember watching every episode of this show and not wanting it to end. The show was hilarious, and I enjoyed it to the fullest extent. Today, 6/18/2010, I finished the series, and I sort of wanted to cry. Because there'd be no more of this show to entertain me on a weekly basis.
You little bitch.
The comedy in this show is amazing, though it can still manage to be serious and or erotic.
Oh my word.
I think I could agree.
She loves it a little too much.
With most of what
I just imagine from this guy's like point of view about this show, I feel like he watches it, he rewatches it like 5, 6, 7 times, and he's like a neckbeard, basement dwelling weeaboo. That's just what I
don't know about that. Maybe.
That's just the vibe I have.
But he loves it a little too much for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was that much. I mean, I'd give the show probably a solid 8 overall. And as an enjoyment, like I had a good time. It was a lot of fun. It had very interesting things to talk about. But I do like the fact that it can get serious and it does get erotic. That was fun. Gives you a little tingle in the jiggly bits. B Gata H Kei is an amazing watch if you just want to enjoy yourself and don't mind a little ecchi. If you're an ecchi enthusiast like I am, highly recommend this show, as it is probably the best. And seriously, the classiest ecchi I've ever seen. I can agree with that. I know classy ecchi sounds a little bit strange, but I promise you, this is not a Rosario plus vampire kind of ecchi with panty shots galore. But the fan service is there where it's supposed to be, and the comedy balances it out. It's not gratuitous. If you love ecchi and comedy, you'll surely love B Gata H Kei. He puts a little squiggly thing there, you know?
You gotta emphasize.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I agree. I do agree that the fan service was never over too much. Like the eroticism wasn't too much. It was well balanced with comedy. Like I think it was better done than Prison School, to be honest.
I agree.
Because like, it wasn't cramming it down your throat over.
Yeah, it was, and it felt like, I've said this a million times, but I just like it felt so real. Like it really reminded me of my high school days. It felt like the feelings that they went through. I can tell you, like it felt real. Like that's how your first time feels, you know?
That's awesome.
It was really good. I think it was well written and everything.
Yeah.
Alright, so that closes out this part 1 of episode 12 of B Gata H Kei. Alright, next week, the stunning, excited, boob-grabbing conclusion of B Gata H Kei. And then that night, we're gonna have a late night discussion. 7 o'clock
maybe.
Pacific time. Maybe live, maybe not, but regardless, it will be at 7 o'clock. Peace out, dude!